Gosh, I can't wait to open this cool gadget!
This is Rossi Bites.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Brian. Today I'm back with another DIY video, and I'm going to solve a problem that I'm having with my new car behind me here, my Honda CR-V. It's a 2025, and many of you that have cars that have this feature may also be interested in this particular hack. Nice thing about it is it doesn't void your manufacturer's warranty, so check it out.
My family and I recently purchased a new vehicle. We love the car overall, but one of the features we really don't like is the auto idle stop. Basically, this is when you're pulling up to like a red light and you step on your brake pedal and the engine shuts off, and then it starts back up when you take your foot off the brake. In this particular car, there's no way to set the default to having that feature off. Every time we start the car, we have to remember to push that button. So I went out to Amazon and I found this particular device here, and what I really liked about it is it just goes in between your car's cabling and the switch, so it doesn't void your warranty. And it got a lot of good reviews. So upon opening the Amazon envelope, this is what was in the package. As you can see, it's just a small Ziploc bag, and inside we have a few different items. Here we have a card that's all written in Chinese, I believe, so I have no idea what it says. Product warranty card, okay. So I figured what I'd do is use my phone and use Google Lens to translate from Chinese into English so I could see what it says. And look, it's a certificate, product warranty card. And then on the other side, I can see all of the information about the warranty, and I'm glad that it says that it passed inspection. Next, we have a panel removal tool so that we can remove the panel of the console where the switch is located in the car. And then we have the actual device itself. You can see that it's a start, stop, shut off switch. And there's two ends. One end is going to plug into where the cabling is currently plugged into on the car. And then the other end is going to connect into the existing cabling from the car. And you can see on this one here that there is actually a little bit of a clip that you're going to need to push down with your thumbnail or a flathead screwdriver. So to demonstrate the issue, I'm going to go ahead and start my car. And upon starting the car, you'll notice on the dash gauges that there is no icon for the idle stop. So I'm going to go ahead and press the button to essentially turn it off. And you'll see that it now says off, and there's a little icon in the bottom left-hand corner. So the default behavior of the car every time you start it up is that it will stop when you're idling at a light. I don't want it to do that. I want it to have that disabled by default, giving me the ability to enable it if I choose to. With my foot on the brake and the car running, I'm going to shift to neutral. Then I'll go ahead and activate the parking brake. We're putting it in neutral because we're going to need to be able to lift this console cover up, then shut the car off. Using the panel tool, we're going to come in next to the edge of the silver trim and the actual panel itself, and then push in the flat edge with the bend facing towards the console panel and start to bend up gently. There are 4 tabs on this, 2 on each side, which I'll show shortly. But basically, we want to come in and then just gently drag the tool down until we pop the one at the bottom as well. And as you can see, that side is now lifted up and separated from the trim of the car. We're then going to repeat the same process on the other side, and I did find that if I use my other hand to gently pull away the trim, it helps to create a little bit of a gap to get the tool in. So with the flat edge and the bend facing towards the shifter, we're going to go in and pop the top right tab, and then we're going to come down to the bottom, and we're going to pop out the bottom right tab as well. And with all the tabs popped, we can now easily remove this panel, and you can see that we can see the tab on the top right, the bottom right. And if we look at the other side, we can see the 2 tabs on that side as well. Now, we're actually going to be disconnecting this cable right here. That's for the switch to turn on and off the idle stop. So we're going to go ahead and use something to push down on that tab and then gently pull out the connector from the switch. And if we go ahead and look at this connector, we can see that it's keyed a specific way, so it will only go in one way. Now, before we go ahead and just connect these together, I want to compare them side by side and make sure that they look similar to each other. And in this case, they look exactly identical, except a lighter color gray. So now I'm going to take that matching end of the new device that we purchased, and I'm going to plug it in underneath the console panel where the old cable was before. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take the cable from the car itself, and we're going to connect it to the other end of our new device. Now again, I want to point out that there is a special key so that the connector can only go in one particular way. So what we want to do is make sure that we line up the key with the car cable and plug it in correctly into the end of our new device. Now that everything's connected properly, I'm going to go ahead and neatly tuck it in back underneath and put the panel back in place, but I'm not going to reattach the tabs yet because I want to test to make sure that it works first. So I'm going to go ahead and start the car back up, and on the gauge, I should now see the idle stop icon activated automatically without pushing the button, and as you can see, it's on. So with it deactivated, if I go ahead and press the button on the console and we go back to the gauge, we'll see that that indicator is now gone, which means that the idle stop will activate at a red light. Now that we've confirmed that everything is working properly, it's now safe to go ahead and push these tabs back into their slots. And as you can see, there's 4 here, so we're just going to pop them back in gently to where they belong. And now the idle stop is turned off by default, and I have the ability to turn it on if I desire to. I hope you found this video useful. Please click like and subscribe. Thank you and have a great day.
This is